I'll do 3 serious assaults in the last 24 hours on prison officers. Before I talk about them, let's go to last Friday. It's alleged that Huel prison officer was headbutted, resulting in his face being split open. This bit, he had pava, pepper spray, whatever. It was taken off him and used on other officers who then attended the incident. This is the problem. Batons that don't get used. He's head-butted. Yeah, no time. It's spontaneous incidents. Body armour, it's not protecting him. Let's say he got a taser. That's not protecting him. Most incidents are spontaneous. You don't get a chance. Right, last 24 hours. HMP Woodhill High Security Estate. Prison officer has had his throat slashed. Body armour? No. It's not protecting you. Back of the neck, head. If people are advocating for body armour, I'm not saying don't give it prison officers. Give them as much protection as you want. But the prison estate is becoming more violent. Woodhill has special units. Yeah? Some of these people, listen, need to be in a proper supermax. Plucked out. General population, on the whole, aren't committing attacks like this. Some of these lads have got nothing to lose. There was another attack at HMP Woodhill. An alleged person of terror, there you go, has attacked a prison officer. Endless. Then we go to Gartree. A female officer, a lass, has had her arm broke. Another officer was also attacked. You can give them all the weapons in the world. Yeah? You never get a chance to use a baton in a spontaneous incident. Pava spray, this officer obviously didn't use it, it was taken off him. Tasers, yeah, you're probably going to have them in an office. If you're carrying them on a landing, there's always a danger. Yeah? You get sparked out, somebody takes it off you, use it on staff or other prisoners. Super violent now. Like I said, POA are advocating for body armour and tasers and the like. Nobody is talking about a percentage of the clientele who are always going to pose a risk to staff and other prisoners. Now for me, put all these like-minded individuals together again. Yeah, we've seen the prisons in America. They're on a little unit, maybe 15 of them. They've got the showers, they've got the gym, they've got the pool table, they've got the TV. You can have it all for me. Yeah, and if it kicks off, they start fighting. Me, I'm not going in. Not unless I've got enough mates and we have an advantage. Have gas in ceiling, pepper spray, chuck pyros in, flashbangs. Use whatever you want, but contain them and put them together. If they're beating the crap out of each other, stabbing each other and the like, again, people say improvised weapons. You can take razors out of prison. You can take everything out. I'll tell you now, Court of Human Rights, yeah, they're not going to take knives and forks, plastic prison knives and forks off people and make them eat with their hands. Can anyone see that? Eh? No. I've seen plastic cutlery made in some of the nastiest weapons, stiletto knives. Go straight through your ribs, into your heart, no messing. Throat. You're vulnerable, aren't you? This is where you're vulnerable. Now, the vast majority of people have got a conscience in prison. Even if they're criminals, might have committed bad crimes. They're going to be thinking, I'm not doing that. They might punch you and the like, give you a little push or something, but cutting someone's throat, attempt murder maybe, they're not going to do it. Vast majority of prisoners are not going to do it. You've got a percentage scattered about on units. There's a lot of people who should be in secure mental health facilities, being medicated. Prison can't medicate anyone. Yeah? There was at least one lad at Franklin who I knew very well. He slashed a couple of people at Forest Bank, opened them up. I had a good working relationship with him. Yeah, I knew him. He ended up down the Seg. He went to Franklin, yeah, on one of these courses that can last years to change him. Yeah, to change what he was. He come to Strangeways, yeah, on accumulated visits. So he's on K-Wing. One morning he comes walking up to me. We just unlocked. "You all right, Sam?" He said, "Sam," I knew him well. He'd been down the Seg. I said, "I'm all right. What are you doing on here?" Now, an officer took offence to him calling me Sam. Yeah, that's Mr. Samworth. Use his proper name. You don't talk to people like that. Now, that person there was meaning well. I looked at him. He looked at her. He says to me, "Sam, if she comes near me, I'm going to slash her face open." I looked. He would. I said, "Shall we put you behind your door?" "Yeah, Sam, put me behind my door and don't let me out." And I did. Yeah, and he went to the Seg. And he stayed down the Seg. He had his visits on the Cat A visits, which is more staff, cameraed up, less people. Maybe 4 visits at a time. They're more secure. But he'd come through our reception from a special unit at Franklin. No one had flagged it up. No one had eyeballed it. Yeah, that could have been an officer slashed up right there. He'd tell you he was dangerous. People of terror, you know, Southport, nothing to lose. Yeah, the prisoners of war, violent individuals. You're not going to remove the weapons. Yeah, you can give officers all the protection, batons, parva, cuffs, tasers. You're not going to stop the spontaneous attacks. Bam! And you're down. That's it. Someone smashed you. You've had your throat or your face slashed, stabbed it back at head, hit round head. You know, to protect people against something like this, they're going to be walking around in full riot gear. Full riot gear. But if someone really wanted to, in full riot gear, get you, they can still go for your neck. There is vulnerable places on your body. We need to take these people and warehouse them. Special conditions, yeah? Give them what you like, but leave them behind thick glass, perspex, gates, doors. If they come out of that area, everyone else is locked up and they're cuffed when they come out. Searched. Leg irons. I'd have leg irons, me. That's not happening either in our prison system. Spit hoods. You get a lot of spitters. People who carry diseases. HIV positive, Hep B, Hep C. Spit at people. We can't use spit hoods. It's about human rights. And again, the establishment wants these people, wants you to believe that they can be rehabilitated and put back in general population with other people. Not the case. These people are terror altogether. Yeah. Make sure there's no communication, no phones, block signals, make it as safe as possible. Counter-terror police in that prison, observing. Yeah. We need to start warehousing these super dangerous ones. And somebody like this, yeah, or if somebody out of character does something like this, they need to know they're going to be warehoused as well. You assault someone seriously, you're going to get slammed in court, yeah, and you're going to get warehoused. Yeah, that's what it needs to be. Just going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for your continued support. God bless you all. The officers who've been assaulted, I'll say